John McCain was in the news today for apparently all the wrong reasons. A photo raced across the blogosphere, across Twitter, showing him apparently playing poker on his iPhone during the recent Senate Foreign Relations Committee hearing on Syria earlier today. Oh my God, he wasn't paying attention. I'm going to give my take on it, but first he was on CNN speaking with Wolf Blitzer about the incident. Let's watch.
You were caught today. You know what I'm talking about, Senator. There you are. There's the picture. During the 3.5-hour hearing, at one point, you were playing a little poker on your iPhone. What was that all about?
Well, as much as I like to always listen in rapt attention constantly with remarks of my colleagues over a 3.5-hour period, occasionally I get a little bored, and so I resorted. But the worst thing about it is I lost thousands of dollars in this game.
You what?
I lost thousands of dollars. Well, you know, it was a poker game, and you know, you play money, you know,
But you were playing for real? You were playing for real money?
No.
Oh, all right.
No.
Just want to clarify that. So I hear you say you lost thousands of dollars.
Thousands of fake money.
Thousands of fake dollars. Okay.
There are many reasons to oppose John McCain, particularly if you are against the conflict in Syria or other potential conflicts we might engage in as a country. I imagine you will not find much to agree with John McCain. But the whole playing of the poker on the iPhone thing, I don't think that that's something that as a country we should get whipped into a frenzy about. And just to be intellectually, I think, honest, or consistent at the very least, I didn't have a problem when I heard that Barack Obama engaged in a bit of spades playing while waiting for the results from the bin Laden raid. These are things that last hours and hours and hours, and at some point simply sitting there looking at a radio or hearing witness after witness after witness, yeah, maybe you take a couple of minutes off. John McCain is a politician, yes, but he's also a human. And yes, in that video, some of the jokes that John McCain made are a little bit awkward. There's something that maybe your grandfather would make. And perhaps when we're talking about possibly engaging in conflict in Syria, we don't really want any jokes or playing any games or anything like that. I'm totally sympathetic to that. But I do think that a lot of people are using this photo and the apparent disregard that John McCain is demonstrating by playing games during the Senate Foreign Relations Committee hearing. I think that they're just using it as a political tool. I have no doubt that John McCain was listening to the intelligence there. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that if you were to look at the phones of all the other politicians at that hearing, many of them were probably texting, Googling things, maybe playing a bit of Cut the Rope or Angry Birds or something like that. Plants vs. Zombies 2 just came out. Sure, that's very popular on Capitol Hill. So anyway, if you want to oppose John McCain on policy grounds, if you want to oppose his stand on Syria, I have all of the sympathy in the world for you. But focusing on poker on the iPhone, I think that that's a diversion and probably a waste of your time.